Hey gang, Spada coming at you with a video review. This time we are taking a look at Revenge of the Fallen Deluxe Class Dirge. Dirge is a Harrier jet and it is modeled really nicely. I have to give the Takara / Hasbro toy designers credit here. This is a phenomenal plane mode. It looks great. The colors are classic Dirge in that weird kind of teal blue, dark teal blue, black, and gold. He has a cockpit, a single seat cockpit. He has landing gears that are almost exactly the way a real Harrier's landing gears are. Everything pegs together in this mode really well, except the missiles are a little loose, but they don't fall off. They just wiggle back and forth very easily. So I'm going to go ahead and take them off, just to hold them off to the side here, and actually give you take a look. Not a very powerful missile, but very classic cone head missile here. Very nice detail. The other thing is just the paneling on the figure as a whole is phenomenal. I really can't say anything better than that. This is a stunning vehicle mode. It feels smaller than, say, a Bumblebee or some of the cars, but it is a little smaller. I don't mind that at all. In fact, it does feel a little smaller. It is a little smaller, but I really don't mind it because the quality of this figure is top-notch. Just the detail and the paint apps, I'm just shocked at. I really didn't think Hasbro was capable of this level of paint apps. And you don't really see a lot of robot kibble either. That's a testament to the design. So let's go ahead and get him transformed. We're going to start by folding the landing gears up. And that actually is important because you will see these landing gears, the back landing gears, in robot mode, but it's a good thing. So I'm going to start by taking the figure and just popping the wings off like that, and folding them out of the way. Then come in here. Now the directions say to actually come in here and pop the intakes off the main fuselage like that. And you can do that, but then the next step is come back here and kind of get your thumb or nail in there and open up the rear of the fuselage. So we've kind of got the plane flayed open like this. Next thing we're going to do is take this whole section, the sides, and fold it down. This is forming the crotch area and the actual legs of the figure. Then we can just kind of fold these down and out of the way. Oh, excuse me, just ate. Okay, so what are we going to do next? Well, let's go ahead and form up the legs. First, I'm going to take this piece and fold it, rotate it out like this, and then turn it completely around. We'll do the same thing over here. Fold that out and turn it completely around. Next, we'll take the wings, and I don't know if I'm going to try it like this. See this hinge? That hinge swings all the way around, and then you fold the wing around like this. So the final product will look very much like G1. Alright, so what do we do with the rest of the fuselage? Well, the first thing we're going to do is steady the camera and take this whole section that you flayed open and rotate it down like that. Next, we're going to take this whole section. First off, we're going to unpeg that and rotate that down, and then turn the entire section around. So, oh, I forgot to mention, everything pegs into place. It's great. It's very nice and refreshing. So, move that like that. Then we'll take that piece that we unpegged and fold it up and peg that into place right there. And that'll form the nice little canopy that we'll get in robot mode. Chest canopy. And then what we're going to do is just kind of fold everything It was like this. So we're going to fold everything down and then bring the entire fuselage like that. Next, we'll form the arms. Rotate that out, around and fold it in, and then rotate the entire arm. Put that into place. For the cone, we'll rotate that up, open the canopy, fold around the hand, which, when the hand's in there, it kind of that's really the only robot kibble that you see in the really most of the vehicle mode. So then we'll rotate that around. And this part is really, really cool, the head reveal. We'll take these two halves, rotate them up, snap them together. And then there's this big piece of plastic right back here. We'll just push that up until it snaps into place, which is actually very difficult. And then we have the head reveal. Last, but by no means least, and this is very cool actually, there are these tabs right here, there and there. They tab into those spots on the back. And there we go. We have Dirge in robot mode. And I have to admit, this figure is fantastic. I am so happy with this figure. He looks great. He just okay, let's go with the posability. This is my only complaint about the figure. His leg posability is actually really good. He's got a double hinged knee, which offers quite a bit of posability, and I neglected to actually rotate the knee out. That was my fault. His lower legs, plenty of posability side to side, back and forth. Not so much up and down, but plenty of play. The wings on his legs move really well. He has no real twisting in the waist because of all the joining up that goes here. I can forgive that. His head does turn, is not on a ball joint, so it can't look up and down. Arms are limited based on the transformation. I mean, you can't get that arm to go any farther in. You can get it to turn like that. But his gimmick is he's got spinning robo nipples. They're gears, and I appreciate the attempt, but I really could have done without the spinning robo nipples. Oh well. That's my only real knock, other than the lack of posability in the arms, but I can forgive the lack of posability in the arms for an overall awesome looking figure. Now, the missiles. It wouldn't be a Seeker without missiles. Honestly, I don't like this look because the missiles, which do attach to the arms, as you can see, hide pretty much the detail of the entire arms. I would have liked it better if they were underneath the arms, but you know what? There is a solution. Or you know what? Even better yet, on the shoulders. That would have been awesome. But I have another solution, and it's shown in the packaging of the figure. Just attach the missiles to his legs, and there you go. I think he looks fine like this. I don't need any more missiles on the arms or anything. I think he looks fine. Yeah, he's got one little gimpy arm. His right arm is a little gimpy because of the nature of the transformation, just the nature of the proportions. But other than that, this is a fantastic figure. I mean, if this is a taste of things to come with the ROTF line, I am really looking forward to getting a hold of some of the other deluxes, such as Brawl and Lockdown and those guys. Something that I wanted to mention about his face. Whoops. His face is very much like the current comics, the comic continuum. It's got that, I'm not sure what you would call it, but it's got that weird mechanical humanoid face look, which I actually don't mind, but that's That's for another day. So, should you get this figure? Does this figure deserve to be in your collection? Abso-frickin-lutely. He is a little small. He is smaller than some of the deluxes, but you know what? This is the best Seeker we've had in years. He looks great in both modes. He's got wonderful posability. He's well balanced. He's just an overall great figure, and you really do yourself a disservice not having him in your collection.